Why do I got a drag pack on a stock car, right? All right, let me show you. Obviously, the car's not fully stock. It has headers and an intake and an upgraded radiator and the fans.
Upgraded radiator and fans? Dude, that might have added like 2,000 horsepower. Being called a TikTok car guy in the big 2.6 is single-handedly probably the worst insult you can be called as a car enthusiast. Like, honestly, I'd rather be called a ricer than a TikTok car guy, because like a ricer might just be somebody that like just doesn't know better. Like maybe he's just naive and he's just new to the car scene and just doesn't know better. But being called a TikTok car enthusiast or a TikTok car guy, TikTok car knowledge, all of that stuff, oh god, that just means you are beyond stupid. Like a TikTok car enthusiast, in my opinion, is somebody that literally just regurgitates information and stuff they see on TikTok as fact. They don't do any research, they don't have their own opinions, they just do and say some of the stupidest stuff and just swear it's fact. So today we're gonna be looking at some TikTok car guys and just see how bad TikTok really is. If you see any TikTok car guys, go ahead and tag me in their comments and maybe they'll end up in another video. And if you're in this video, just know I'm not trying to bully you. I'm trying to help educate you so maybe in the future you can make better decisions. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Alright, if you follow me on TikTok, you knew this one was coming. So about a couple weeks ago, me and this guy got into a little debate about when you need bead locks on a car. And let's go ahead and see why he has bead locks on his C6 Corvette. His explanation first.
I'm gonna reply to this comment and other people ask, why do I got a drag pack on a stock car, right? All right, let me show you. Reason number one is because we live in California and you know how they do over here with the state ref. It's not very fun, so.
Because you know how we do in California with the state ref, it's not really fun. So let me go ahead and throw on some big balloon slicks so all the cops know to pull me over. Okay, alright, horrible logic, let's move on.
That's number one. And then these are the draft packs people talk about. And I got skinnies, right? And then, obviously the car's not fully stock. It has headers and
It's got headers and an intake. Holy shit, never mind. Never mind, he needs his bead locks. Yeah, go ahead. Get him some full-on race slicks. He needs the bead locks and the full-on race slicks.
intake and an upgraded radiator and the fans.
Upgraded radiator and fans? Dude, that might have added like 2,000 horsepower. Holy shit. So we have exhaust, we have intake, upgraded radiator, and fans. Oh my god. If it was just exhaust and intake, then yeah, he definitely doesn't need it. But the upgraded radiator, though, and the fans, definitely needs those slicks.
For now. Well, let me show you something else. And yes, the car already has a tune with the headers, because obviously we got headers, so we got a tune with it.
Thank God.
And we go over here, we got MSD packs, we got bigger injectors to hop on E85, which is this for. It's our door, I forgot what it's called, Dorflex.
Notice how everything too is like used old shit. Like the odds of this stuff working flawlessly is very low. Like I'm just gonna educate you guys. When you take off old fuel system parts, usually the fuel can dry out the injectors and make them clogged. So send those out to get cleaned. Make sure you don't have any like corrosion in them, because not all injectors are E85 safe. So again, just something that a TikTok car guy would not probably understand. So we got a bunch of used car parts here.
And then we got our cam. Obviously it's not a chopping cam, it's a race cam.
Obviously it's not a chopping cam, it's a race cam. What the fuck does that mean?
And then we got a low ram and a high ram to go with the cam.
Okay, so we got a low ram and a high ram specifically to go with the cam. The racing cam, not the chopping cam. Okay. All right. Congratulations.
Benefits is I will cut my hood if I put high ram. And obviously I could hide it if I got the low ram. So there you go. That's why I have the drag pack one. I mean, obviously the looks, but
No. It's one. The only reason is the looks, because for an LS2 with an upgraded radiator and an intake and an exhaust, you don't need you don't need bead locks. You can maybe, I'll give you this argument. You can maybe have a drag tire on it, like an ET Street R, which is what he's running. But in what world do you need full-on bead locks for a 400 horsepower car? Again, if you've already seen my TikTok, I've already talked about all this, so it might be repetitive. But to YouTube guys, what the fuck are we doing?
we got other stuff we are planning to do to the car.
Of course. Everything else we plan on doing to the car, I need them now. I need my beadlocks now. Okay? Like, might as well throw a parachute on there, right? Might as well throw a parachute on there because I need it in the future. Maybe like years down the road. Might as well throw a parachute. Fucking dumbass argument. All right, horrible logic. I would probably fix your clapped ass front end. Like, this shit it looks like dog shit. It does not look good. Why don't we fix this before we start throwing mods on it? Since you like how the car looks so much, why don't we fix your chopped ass front end? Like, holy panel gap, man. Like, this car looks like it's been in a front end collision.
But everyone in the comments, let me know, what would you guys rather do? Would you guys rather keep this hood or no hood?
What? Would you rather keep this hood or have no hood? I thought we were in California. I thought, you know how they do with the state refs? I thought we were in California. Great logic there, guy. Great logic. All right, so as you can see, TikTok car knowledge. Gotta have beadlocks, gotta have slicks on a car that makes sub 500 horsepower. Congratulations, welcome to TikTok. It gets worse. It gets much worse. All right, we got a biker talk right here. These guys are just as delusional as car TikTok guys, but here we go. MFs will spend 30K plus on a car just to get gapped by a kid on a 6K crotch rocket. First of all, buddy, I was gapping 600s when I was making 500 wheel horsepower, and most cars nowadays come with 500 wheel horsepower. Like it is so obtainable to make 500 horsepower. An NA Mustang could do that, an NA Camaro could do that, an NA Scat could do that. All of these cars can do that. So this is not the flex you think it is. You're beating like Genesis Coupes and like G35s, bro. Like, that is not a flex. And also, wouldn't it be more of a flex to just buy a leader bike? Like you're still the small fish in this pot, bro. You're still the little goldfish, and there's still the piranha going around you. Like, you're flexing to people that aren't even competing with you, dude. Anybody can go out and get a $6,000 bike. Like, that is not a flex. I have had two motorcycles. I had an 850cc and then I had my R1. It is much more fun to be in a car gapping R1s than it is to be on an R1 gapping cars. Like, it is like, who gives a fuck? And you ain't doing any of that on your little fucking 600, bro. Like, you ain't doing that. All right, what do we have here? It just says part 3 of making my mom car into a rally car. Added rain guards. Oh god, new pedals. Vinyl stripe to cover up dent. Like, we don't have to post everything online, guys. Like, not every car out there needs its own page. Red suede wrap for interior. Transformed it into a rally car. It is now officially ready to race, bro. Holy crap. You mean to tell me it's that simple to make a rally car? I can just add rain guards and new pedals and then, you know, wrap my interior and cover up a dent and I now have a rally car? Wow, amazing. What even is this? It's a GMC. What is it, a Terrain? Is that what it is? An Enclave? What even is that thing? I love how people just post stuff online, like, knowing that, like, they're never gonna go fully through with it. Like, this thing will never be like a fully fledged, like, you know, rally car. Like, obviously, like you and I both know this thing's never gonna be a rally car. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, I'm wasting my time talking about it. But these people are the same type of people that will buy like an EcoBoost or like a V6 Mustang and be like, yeah, I'm gonna engine swap it. Dude, you are never going to do that. You guys fall in the same category. You guys are just bullshitters. It is never gonna happen. This car needs a lot more than just like aesthetics to be a rally car, and it's just not capable. It's just genuinely not capable. But TikTok car guy says, yeah, it is capable, so yeah, let's do it. Good job, man. These always make me bust up, bro. These always make me laugh. All right, this is the perfect formula for TikTok car knowledge. All right, start out with like a basic car. Okay, we got a G37 here, right? It looks all right. It's not a bad looking car. A guy could probably make a cool edit if he really wanted to. Instead, he's gonna post this shit. First time racing, ... First time hitting 170 plus. What G37 out there is hitting 170 plus? Mind you, my Mustang at the last half mile event, when it was down horsepower, making 800 or so, I was hitting 173 at the half mile. So what car, like what airstrip would this guy have to be on to hit 170? Seriously, what would he have to be on? Let's not even include like his gearing that probably can't do it, and just his engine and his transmission, all that stuff that probably can't do it. How long of a runway would you have to have for a G37 to hit 170? TikTok car knowledge, it just doesn't make sense. First time hitting 170 plus. All right, just another shitty photo of your car. First time running. Didn't get very fucking far. You didn't get very far, did you now? First time running. And we already know he didn't run. He probably got pulled over for like tint or something like that. And it was just like, dude, they caught me, bro. They caught me. Because you know what happens when you actually run from the police or actually get caught doing something like racing? They don't let you get out of the car and take photos of your car. Like that's not what happens. They get you out of the car and they throw you in the back of their car immediately. They don't say, whoa, 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 whoa. This guy earned his photo shoot. But you know, TikTok car guy says this is cool, so we got to post it up. First time hitting 170. I think that's more obnoxious. Is just like this car's probably never seen over 130, and that's fine. Like, don't drive reckless on the roads. Like, seriously, it's not worth it. But 170, who the fuck do you take me for, an idiot? No. All right, let's hear some more faded ass TikTok car enthusiasts. This shit, I don't even have an S2K, and this shit was making my blood boil. Like, I could only imagine being this stupid. Actually, I can't imagine being this stupid, genuinely. I actually can't.
E48 is straight garbage. It's funny because I always get comments from people that drive pieces of shit, bro. Comments like this come from people that be driving some shit. Like, bro, your S2000 was probably cool back in 2009, but bro,
A 330i has never been cool in any decade. Nobody is on TikTok talking hype about a 330i except for a 330i owner. And you're looking at a dumb one right here. Saying that an S2000 is not a cool car is just a wild take. If you go to any track day, you see 5 at least S2000s. Like, these cars are literally some of the best handling 4-cylinder, just like track cars, enthusiast cars ever. Everybody glazes the Miata, and this is the cooler Miata. This is like an S2000 is a cool car. It might not be a fast car, it might not be a super flashy car, but if you are a driver, if you are a car enthusiast, making fun of an S2000 is like making fun of like a GT3 or something like that. Like, those two cars are built for the same thing. One is just way over the top and overly built, but they're built for the same fucking thing. Are we stupid here?
2026. You telling me you had probably like 15 bands and was like, oh my gosh, yes, I want an S2000. I'm gonna mod the hell out of it.
You're telling me you wasted more than 15 bands on a 330i and you wanted to mod the hell out of a B48? Bro, a B48, an economy car. Need I say more? Buddy couldn't afford the B58 and is talking trash to a track car. An actual car enthusiast car, not something sold to fucking single mothers that have a lash business.
Like, that was your dream vehicle, bro? Like, get the fuck out of my face. Some people...
I don't think anybody's dream vehicle is necessarily a S2K, and assuming his dream vehicle is an S2K, that would be like me assuming your dream car is a 330i. Just because that's what you have now doesn't mean that's what you dream to have. Like, that's probably not his final car. Is your dream car a B48 330i? Are you serious, bro? Is that your dream car?
You just don't need a comment on the B48, bro. Like, you were definitely one of them, bro. Like, if you was driving some hot shit, like some cool, something that was so pristine, but bro, you driving a piece of shit S2000?
All right, well, good thing I'm not driving a piece of shit S2000, I guess, because I'm driving a C6 ZR1, a 1200 wheel horsepower twin turbo 5.0 Mustang, and my freshly almost rebuilt Mark IV Super track car. And after owning a McLaren, a built Honda, and some other things, I could easily say I would rather have an S2000 over a dog shit 330i. If I was at a car meet and I saw an S2000 and a 330i, I would spend more time looking at the S2000 than the dog shit economy car.
Don't get me wrong, bro. If you didn't say shit, I would respect your vehicle. But now that you're talking about what I'm driving, bro, it's fuck what you drive, bro. Like,
all right, same, I guess.
Y'all that don't be driving nothing much, need to shut the hell up, bro. I'm talking about what I'm driving. What are you talking about?
I just hope you know and you learn from this, because an S2000 would absolutely dog walk you on any windy road. Any windy road. It is so funny seeing BMW owners think that their car brand is the best car brand ever. Like, when I go to the canyons in the ZR1, and again, it's a dog shit 2009, bro. It was cool back in 2009. But when I go to the canyons in my dog shit $100,000 2009 car, it is so funny when there's a BMW on my ass, and I'm like, all right, let's see if he could keep up. And I just take off, and he's trying, and then eventually, you know, I take a turn. The Corvette could eat up because it's a fucking Corvette. I'm sure an S2000 could eat it up too. But the BMW can't, and he's just fading back, and Well, that's all she wrote. But now, I mean, maybe this guy has a super cool built B48. I mean, maybe he's done a whole lot of work to it, and maybe it's super cool. So, you know, let's not judge him too early, all right? Let's go ahead and take a look at what he's got done. Now, let's look at his build list. So we're not going to watch the video here because all I care about is this comment that he said, breaking down his build. All right, someone called him a ricer, and he said, drilled and slotted rotors. That was his first mod that he cared to list. That is pretty depressing. Spacers in the back, brother. Brother, spacers? We're listing spacers and drilled and slotted rotors as car mods? What in the TikTok car knowledge is this shit? Side skirts, front lip, forged carbon spoiler. So far we have absolutely zero performance mods, by the way. None of that does jack shit to the vehicle. Some would even say drilled and slotted rotors are very dangerous. So some could say that this would be hurting the vehicle. M Sport mirror caps. Oh, brother. M Sport mirror caps. Holy crap. Buddy can't afford an M car, so he has to buy M Sport mirror caps. Look, and I'm just reciprocating the same kind of energy you give out in your videos, so it's fine, right? Titanium charge pipe, amazing. You got a titanium intake pipe. Doesn't do anything for horsepower. The titanium isn't going to make the air flow faster. I hope you know that. Catted downpipe, but he couldn't get a catless downpipe? Oh no. Well, he's slower now. Boot mod 3 stage 2 flash. So that's it. That's pretty much it for performance mods. We have a catted downpipe and a flash tune, and he's talking smack to an S2K. That is crazy, bro. Beamer code Sport Plus coded. Beamer code M Sport cluster coded. Wow. So the only maybe performance mod you did was your catted downpipe and your tune, and you're barking like you have the fastest thing in the world. That is crazy work there, buddy. Crazy work. It's always the little chihuahuas that bark the most. It honestly is. One day I hope you can afford a B58, and then you'll finally realize, well, how dumb you were in the past. I don't know. All right, we got two more. Parking next to a stock FRS to show them the potential. Oh wow, look at that. Great potential, bro. Yeah, looks fucking clean as hell, dude. Yeah, let me show them how you get a wide body kit and not paint match it, and show them how to make your ride height more dog shit than stock. Your wheel gap is more dog shit than stock. You bought the wrong wheels and tires, it looks like. Holy crap. If I was in the stock one and I parked, or this guy parked next to me, I'd be like, holy fuck, I feel bad for that guy right there. That thing, it looks like shit. This guy fucked up his car. Who wants to bet that there's probably not a single performance mod underneath the hood? When your car looks so dog water, you just know that there's nothing maybe more than an intake underneath the hood. If I see a car with mix match panels, I just know there's no performance mods. Drew, not everything needs to be about performance. Not everything is a race car. Well, when you put a giant wing on it and a wide body kit, I like to think that maybe you care a little bit about performance. Maybe just a little bit. Like, I don't consider myself a titty guy. Like, I do like titties. But I'm more of an ass guy myself, right? But I still would like a little bit of titty. Like, come on. Yeah, that's crazy work, though. Yeah, maybe you should trade that guy or something. I don't know. Your shit looks like a monster truck, dude. A fucking pavement princess. What are we doing here? All right, last one. It says, this is what's playing as I blow the doors off your C8, by the way. And I can't play the full song, obviously, but I'll play a little snippet of it. Amazing. Who would have thought $150,000 to $200,000 McLaren could beat a C8 Corvette? Who would have thought? Coming from a former McLaren owner, one that was faster than this. Coming from a former McLaren owner, this ain't a flex, buddy. I would never, as a McLaren owner, post without specifying at least, like, you know, maybe put Z06 in the title, maybe, because then you're kind of in the same ballpark price-wise. But just putting C8, like, this would be like me flexing in my Mustang that I beat Hondas. Like, and I like C8 Corvettes, and I like McLarens, obviously, coming from owning one. And my buddy has a 570, and although it is slower than the 12C and 650, it's a fun little car to putt around. You know, it's like a go-kart. But if it was between a C8 Z06 and a 570S, I'd probably take the C8 Z06. It sounds more exotic. I think it looks better as well. And yeah, it might not be as fast right out of the box. Maybe it is, I don't know. The 570 is pretty slow. Stock for stock would be a pretty good race. It shares the same block as the ZR1X, so you already know in the future people are going to be strapping turbos to them. But hey, what do I know? I don't know, nothing. Anyways, guys, TikTok car guys, what do you guys think about them? Are they geniuses? Are they smart? Are they stupid? Let me know your thoughts down below. Subscribe, and until next video, peace.